Hey. Hello, how's it? Oh, how's it going? Excuse me. How are we doing? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Hello. I hope you have been having a wonderful day. I am tired. I will be honest with you. Mirror, you specifically. We need to have a talk. We need to have a conversation, you and me. I'm a tire, Callus. I am a tire.
Hello, my lord.
You specifically, Mirror. Hello, Nougat. Thank you very much for the 10 months, and thank you very much to Trash for the 2 months. Betting my firstborn child that Wrath gets all 3 lives today. Okay, you know what? I don't know who you're betting them to, but I hope that they will have a good home either way. Thank you for the 21 months, Linksy. It's very kind. Thank you. And hello, Mayuko. How's it going? How have you been? I hope you've been enjoying the series. It has been absolutely wonderful to wake up every morning to a new May comment. Yeah, this stream section is just for me and Mirror to have a conversation. Mirror, I have a question for you. Have you you know that funny thing that you were talking about? That silly little thing, the funny, silly little experience of what did you call it? You said you have an adrenaline disorder where your body just produces too much adrenaline. Does that perchance make you feverishly sick afterwards? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I was bedridden all night last night, and I'm lucky I was able to get out of bed today, and I still feel very sick. So, that was a wonderful experience. Great, hello. It's good to know. Maybe I have adrenaline problems, but that's fine. That's why I don't like adrenaline anyway. It's perfect. The show challenge yesterday was really weird. Can't wait for you to suddenly appear next year. Do the same thing, but instead you're doing solo challenges, Guild Wars 2, and acting like nothing looks weird. Yeah, no, I mean, nothing was weird yesterday. We're doing a solo challenge of FNAF. That's the new update for Final Fantasy 14. Make you feel sick and sore, kinda with a drowsy. Oh, that's weird. Well, I'm a little bit sick today, gamers, so please don't mind me. It's gonna be a much more relaxed day. It's gonna be a much more relaxed and calming day today. So hi. It's been 1,000 years since I showed up, so I won't be evil and pray for big wins. Mimic, congratulations on Twitch no longer considering you to be evil. Congratulations. Did my work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria give you the materials I needed to slay Hades? Anyway, so let's do some stuff. We got things to do. I gotta go to Little Iran. Hello. Ah yes, Wrath hates adrenaline. That's why he does easygoing things like frame perfect bursts to clear the final Stormblood dungeon. Listen, that is easy, alright? I don't care what you say. That's the easy stuff. Being scared is the difficult stuff. Hello, how's it going? What's these hips? Yeah, okay, the latency hurts just a tiny bit, but that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine, and I'm having a great time. I don't know who you are. I don't think I've ever had a mission from you before. I have not been good about this, chat. I've not been remembering to do my daily porksies. It's not happen. You know what I could do? What other dailies do we have? Is my house still there? My house is still there, I think. We just visited it not too long ago. We have to do the custom deliveries. Very important. Single time I unexpectedly heard a FNAF scream, my adrenaline spiked so bad. Did you collapsed on the floor for an hour and then had to go on bed rest for a week? Okay, yeah, so that's pretty cool. I don't really like that. This is a little rough. I guess I could unlock more custom deliveries. What other deliveries are there? Somebody said that I could do Adkarag. Have I ever done one of these? At any... Hey! Wait a second, I already have those. I can literally do this one. What? Why can I do this one? Oh, I guess it's because I'm still Shadowbringer's level for that. Which means I could probably do this too. Hey! You know what? Maybe... I'm not going to make myself... But maybe I could do a little bit of this, you know? Maybe we could do just a little bit, just a tiny little bit of this. If I go decent some stuff, I could even do these pieces. Wow. Hey, that's extra easy. It's only level 76, and it's boosted experience. We gotta do the boosted experience. Such strong support. Treasure Train complete level 2. Wow. Incredible. I don't know what I'm doing right now. What is happening? I have to do a thing with my Parksy? It's not there, probably. Direct the Porksy to use Siphon Snout on Vobertwort in southern Plan Any. Here? What? It's not my problem. Yeah, okay, it's here. Perfect. I have to snorf the flowers? I shall snorf the flowers. But, hello everybody. Hello. I hope you've had an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you enjoyed the FNAF stream yesterday. I know I did. I think the FNAF stream was a wonderful time. And I'm only a little sick from it. So that's fine. That's fine. Where are you? Hello, concealed pixie. Goodbye, Parksy. It was good to see you. I must say beaver. Beaver. Inside chat. You're busy yesterday, so you didn't get to watch. Well, unfortunately, I am unable to figure out how to edit Twitch VODs, and so the only VOD for yesterday's stream is available on the YouTube video. I hope you enjoy. Hello. Sure, had the FNAF stream muted the whole time? Sorry, boss. No, understandable. Don't worry about it. That's fine. I'm not so crazy as to require my mods to work. Simply do the things you are comfortable with. Ahaya, communio. Bapa. Yeah, it was kind of, it's kind of crazy how that happened, huh? But, you know, it don't matter. We've got it fixed up now, and I've got all of the YouTube stream settings so that can't particularly happen again, at least not as easily, and then life is good moving forward. Mystery because you didn't know I was doing it? Yeah, understandable. I kind of just did it. I decided day of what time and when, so it just kind of happened, which is, you know, sometimes we gotta go with the flow. Sometimes you just gotta pretend like life is a roller coaster ride, and I can get off at any point. And I decided that I would in fact get off at any point, and I have too many elegant tomestones. How many more pixie quests do I have to do before my next rank up? A lot. I'm not even gonna think about that. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? Miss one stream and suddenly slow mode is a thing. That's wild. What did YouTube chat even do? Unfortunately, we got spammed with some pretty horrific bots during the stream yesterday, Kita. So I have a little bit of slow mode implemented to make it so that can't happen again. But hopefully not to ruin your experience. I apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for your understanding. Let's go to Idleshire. I gotta get a book. Suffering through having to study for an insane work exam, and now you're taking a break, rewarding yourself by watching poor rats suffer? Hello. I hope the work exam is not all that horrific. I hope it is nice and kind to you, even if it seems like it will be horrific and terrible. No suffering allowed today. Yeah, no suffering. I simply cannot. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfect. Man. Wondrous Tales are so nice now. Oh, and I can do these two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, alright. Easiest Wondrous Tales of my life. Swap back over to Pictomancer. Throw on my unrestricted party setting, and we're doing Fist of the Father. You know, I have to... At some point, I need to upgrade my Reaper's gear. At the very least, left side gear. We should properly consider that. It's just gonna cost a lot of money. Want a full 515 set just so you're satisfied if it doesn't work? Yeah. I mean, I'll also want a full 515 set if we plan on using Fates to grind levels, because Fates is the better option than Heaven on High. It's a if you fail you get fired type of exam. Well, then it's a good thing that it is physically impossible for you to fail. You are simply too smart of a gamer. I believe in you. Ugh. To Calvary and comments. And there we go. Perfect. Yippee. Cutter's Cry challenge. What is there? We don't have those commands. What commands are you trying to do? It was a good thing you picked up the part-time job, huh? Sucks it only pays $120 a week, but hey, that's America for you. You know, it's pretty good. It only pays $120 a week, but when you really think about it, I only have to work 6 hours every day, and I only have to risk my life on the 5th day of the week. Enable Cutter's Cry mode. Why? What has happened in Cutter's Cry recently that you are so desperate? What is going on? Find a Discord screen share just sucks. My new internet can handle 4K streaming. Yet my friend said a Discord screen share will still be choppy. And it tested YouTube streaming. Perfect. Oh jeez. Well, I can say yes, Discord streaming does kind of suck. I'm sorry. I don't have this many command. I only have 2 commands. The only commands that currently exist that I know of are solo and new vid. I don't have any of these other fancy commands that you're asking for. What do you want? What do you want from me? I'm just a little guy. I'm trying my best over here. Come on. Ultimate. And why would you want a command for ultimate? Just go to YouTube. 6 hours per day for 5 days a week to come to a $120 paycheck is like $4 an hour. You know what? That's pretty good, I think. That's pretty nice. Song Cutter's Cry favorite. What? Azir, what is it about Cutter's Cry that you want so desperately? Also, thank you very much for the Prime, Azir, and thank you, Papre Clip, for the 19 months. Oh. Harath, I'm sick as a dog today, and I feel kind of bummed because I missed out on some plans with friends. So seeing you were online has lifted my spirits. Hope your day's been good. Well, it's okay, because we can be sick together. I'm also not feeling the best, and this is just going to be a nice and relaxing time for all of our family and friends. All of us, our dearest, the friendships that have carried us this far shall carry us yet further into the beyond. We, as a people, shall defeat today's sickness with tomorrow's joy. And that is... I can't finish this sentence. I'm trying my best. I'm really trying my best to find an ending, but it just wouldn't stop. It's only $2 less than minimum wage was for a long time in some places. You know what? I hate that you're correct about that. I hate that. Today's sickness must be purged. You know what? That's a good idea. We should go do the vault. Because the sickness must be purged. I don't know if you remember me mentioning we were watching Stormblade playthrough with my wife. We just finished MSQ. She's convinced that your husband has something wrong with him. Firstly, how dare she? Secondly,
I forgot about Twitch. Oops.
Hi. Thank you very much for the Prime, Donovan. It's very kind. Secondly, Stormblood Xenos is peak Xenos. And Stormblood Xenos is maybe the best character ever written. You cannot prove me wrong. Xenos is just the best character that's ever existed. I hate to say it. Did anyone ever check our Reaper math? I don't remember. I think some of the solos have, but I have told them not to spoil me on things, so maybe. It's really kind of weird that this entire raid doesn't require you to fight anything until like the bottom segment. Like here. This is the only spot where I'm actually going to have to fight anything, I think. Because the Dreadguard should catch me. Yeah, okay. There it is. And I don't actually have to fight it if I don't feel it. I can just ignore them. What are they going to do? Fall down menacingly? No. Never. A friend of mine told me FF14 is too much to catch up to for her. I showed her Xenos. She's now at Heavensward. Oh, perfect. That is a commitment that we need. Did Raiders in 2.0 know that, though? I'm pretty sure it was... Wait, I feel like maybe they did. Because I feel like I remember a strat being discussed that normally you would just ninja through here. You would just have a ninja come and do it because they could just use it to hide. But no, was the ninja in 2.0? I think it was, but I know it was added after because Rogue is Rogue isn't a starting class. Aww. Alright. Nin was 2.1, I think. Okay. That makes sense. 2.3 or 4? Okay, alright. I like the sound of this. Honestly? I don't think, I'm starting to believe that anything before Stormblood just wasn't real. Like, just out of personal preference. I've decided that for us. Like, that you don't have to imagine it. You don't have to think about it. Heavensward didn't exist, and A Realm Reborn didn't exist. The game just spawned as Stormblood. But then my dog's birthday was not real. I don't have effects of doing Heavensward on his birthday. Are you denying my puppy his birthday? No. What I'm saying is, you were simply imagining playing the game before Stormblood. Because it didn't exist until Stormblood was released. I will still say that 1.0 is canon, just because that is the most aura farm way to possibly kill a product. Like, I mean, come on. If Arcade did that, when they shut down the Arcade servers, if they had shut down the Arcade servers by having an event where they literally destroy the entire world, that would be the greatest thing of all time. That was very delayed, and I still killed him. So Ifrit, thanks for being a pal. Mom, the funny YouTube man is trying to gaslight me again. I'm not. Come on, I'm not trying to gaslight you. That is misrepresentation. I am gaslighting you. When they shut down the arcade, no, I. When they shut down Arcade, the funny little video game. Yippee. Any remote skip is a good skip for me. If they shut down Arcade, what were you fishing in? Shh, Mirror, no, that's illegal. We can't talk about the ways in which we can play video games after the main service shuts down. That's illegal. But yeah, no, I was very excited for Arcade 2. I know it is not happening ever, but I was very excited once upon a time. I want to catch you in your weapon change animation. Wow. You are a lot tankier than I give you credit for, Shiva. You're fishing in a very good and well-optimized indie game, Gone Fishing, that isn't scary at all. I've got to be honest with you. I told you I would play Gone Fishing with you, Mirror, right? I told you this. I said this to you. Okay? I made you a promise that I would play the scary Gone Fishing game with you. After yesterday, I don't know if I can personally survive a scary game anytime soon. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yesterday was so bad, I don't even think I could play Repo right now. I don't think I could do anything. I love Repo. Repo is the funniest game on the planet. I love that game to bits. I play it all the time. I could play that game by myself. Not right now. You better believe not right. I'm a scared little baby right now. How do we force you to play Subnautica? Subnautica is one of my favorite games of all time. You don't have to force that. I will just play it. If you give me an excuse to play Subnautica, tell me the craziest challenge idea you've ever heard in your life and I'll do a Subnautica run right now. Any excuse to play Subnautica is a good excuse to me. I have a list of videos you could send me for crazy Subnautica challenges. I like the way you think. At the same time, I can't just steal other people's challenges. I have to make my own challenge. It would be very rude. Subnautica, but you can only press a button every minute. Alright.
Hades has a deadly fish allergy, and if you bring him a fish, he'll have a massive health debuff.
That would be incredible. Subnautica without touching water is maybe the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. I love it. Speedrun is peak. Subnautica but pacifist. Also kind of hilarious. We have to agree on what pacifist means, right? Because that has to mean that I also just can't use any of the animals for food, right? Like I can't grab a fish and kill it. Because that would not be a pacifist. I kind of like this. I could subsist off of nutrient blocks for a while, but I don't think it would last that long. And then I literally can't upgrade my oxygen tanks at any point. Right? Because I can't make the oxygen tanks because I need the air bubble fish for that. Subnautica, but the Reaper never leaves you alone. Oh wait, that's just normal Subnautica? I kind of love that one. I forgot for a second that I do actually kind of care a little about killing the guy in this fight.
Ravga, what another week, another Chloe scam.
Hello. We won't be scammed today. I will start a prediction. Do I get lions? Give 5 whole minutes for that one. Thank you very much, Necro, for the 2 months, and thank you, Karas, for the 20. This is very kind. Well, yeah, that's true. We could get bottled water from boxes, but you're not wrong that we would have to be stupidly lucky with the amount of water we need to get to actually survive. Okay. Whew. I actually almost failed that. Spent all week marathoning Solo's journey. Excited to see how you dealt with innocence. What's the plan for Hades? The plan for Hades right now is Reaper. We shall see how that goes. If Reaper does not work out, then we will instead be suffering for about 18 to 20 weeks, give or take, to get Samurai to the point where I could attempt with that. I might skip Viper and go for Samurai. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's it. That's all 9. Okay. Also, hi, my Wormwrath. Hello. Hello, it's good to see you. Also hoping that at this gear level we can build Echo. Yeah, we're hoping. We're gonna put a lot in for that, but we shall see. Can't wait for Pockets to be the solution, Lamau. I wish. Okay. Wrath, when do we get Cube as an option on these polls? If you want to start betting on Cube, I'll let you. While I'm waiting for the prediction to go through, somebody tell me how I unlock Ad Karag. Wrath, can you get 3 lines, please? I will try my best, Karos. Just make sure you put in your prediction. You have 2 more minutes to predict how many lines we get. Reunion and Azim Step. Gotta go to Reunion. Gotta go to Reunion. There's some quests in Azim Step. Gotta go to Reunion. Okay, Reunion it is. Reunion. Is it you? Herbal Rain? Rip off Reunion? Unsavory dealings? I don't think it's. Wrath, if you get 1 line, I'll be 1 step closer to making you fish more. I do not like the sound of that. Purple Rain, is it? Yeah, okay. I must slay the purples for their flowers. Will I get second chance points to have a better chance at 2 or 3 lines? I have not decided yet. Maybe. If I have more easy ones that I can just go get, sure, but I don't remember what second chance points I'm missing right now. By Piggy, just convenience for weekly deliveries. It's mostly so. The thing that I was informed of previously is that if I max out more of them, I'll have chances that during weeks like this, where no one has a bonus, I'll have a better chance to have at least a bonus available by unlocking more of them. Because right now, one of the others that I don't have access to might be the one that has the bonus. Might as well give the XP to Reaper, I guess. Excuse me. Alright. Now what? Was that it? Is it... I've literally never unlocked Ad Karak before? Back to Idleshire? Okay. His name is Adkarag and he's my baby girl. Alright. Understandable. Everybody hands off. Adkarag belongs to Nathalustra. Hello, Adkarag. You wonder if I am a dark? Ha ha ha, you are quite a comedian. No, I'm just a regular piggy. Even if I were a dark, which I'm not, I wouldn't dream of trying to become the next Khan. Someone with such dreams would be putting their very life at risk. The dark elves will do anything to become Khan, or so I hear. Now be off with you. Here, have some booze for the road. What? Okay. An unexpected proposal? Between a rock and a hard place. Probably this. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yippee! Okay, what did you give me? Some random food items, a bowl of clam chowder, a stuffed chisel, and a Heavensward fragment. How dare you give me these items? You know I don't want them. It's very rude of you. Make a delivery. If you are level 99 or below, you will be rewarded experience points instead of the level 100 script reward. Okay. This is a lot of information. I've never noticed just how much of a spam that is. Whoa, look at that. Stuff and things. Oh my goodness. I care about handing these in on Culinarian. How much XP will that get me? Oh my god. Please, thank you. Ishgardian Culinary Essentials. 2438 million. Okay. Alright. Good news. All my Dontrell relic weapons are maxed out. Congratulations. Congratulations. Incredible to see. Bum, 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 bum. Remember, only 3 of those? Oh yeah, true. Why do I have these? But before that, hold on. It is time to Wondrous Tales. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? This is the big moment. This is it. This is our big, important moment. It is time for Wondrous Tales prediction. You're not ready? Well, then you better get ready. Hiya! That was, like, not the worst Wondrous Tales I've ever done. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, that's a little painful. That was so close to a 2-line that I think I'm in visceral pain off of that. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I should just pay this out to the 2-line believers anyway, you know? I think the 2-line believers deserve it. After what we go through on a weekly basis. Here you go. Yippee! Oh, hey, I could destroy your inventory again. You wouldn't do that to me, right? I don't have the brain power to do that right now. We did figure out if the fish desynth was possible, Felicity. Yes, it is. It turns out I am literally just statistically significant, and that's it. One day I'll go all in on 3 lines, and it'll be the day. I believe in you, Mimic. Maybe one day. Congratulations to all those who bet on 1 line. Congratulations. Hello, Pokeball. It's good to see you. It's great. It's great to have you here. You know, we worked really hard for moments like this. We knew it was gonna happen. Wrath, the statistic games. Yep, that's me. That's me for real. Oh, wait. No, hey, we survived. Okay. I'll roulette that minion. Thank you, happily. Minion roulette. Activate. Goodbye, banana. Come. Okay, alright. We got 90k, baby. Alright. Yippee. Alright, so we're gonna just sit here for a minute, I think. You know what? No, we're gonna sit on the screen where we get to stare at Solo, because he's very handsome.
So back to FNAF.
It's back to FNAF. No, absolutely not. Are you crazy? Oh, man. This got Yeet on flip 39 of the newest Deep Toucher tried to farm Aether Pool right outside the exit. I'm so sorry. Hey, it's only a 19-person queue. That means I was the only one that DC'd, and nobody else. Definitely not a single other person got DC'd. I'm surprised you used the flashbang title screen. I love the flashbang title screen. Oh, Trail's title screen is great. Music is fantastic. 111 on Crystal. Well, golly gee willikers, am I glad that we're here. Do we blame your internet again? Didn't you move? No, we don't blame my internet this time. Speaking of, my Twitch stream is showing it going very badly. Is it going very badly right now, or is the stream fine? I can never tell. In moments like this, I just have no idea. Stream is fine? Okay, good. Stream good. Because sometimes I'll just be watching the Twitch playback of my stream just to check if everything is good. And, you know, I skip like a whole 30 seconds of frames. Hey Wrath, when you're done with stream, remember to upload the emotes you keep forgetting to put on Discord. Mimic, what emotes are you talking about? Which ones did I forget? My assumption on why it's happening is the layoffs, not blaming the people who got laid off, but maybe people who know them and such. And I don't know. I have a feeling that it has something to do with the fact that some people are stinky. It's just how it goes. Also outing my DMs. Yeah, that's how it works. This is how it works. Tombstone, I think, is one of them. Is Tombstone not in the Discord? This one seems to be upstream, I think. Okay. Well, if it's upstream, I wonder if it is the Square servers or if it is their service providers. Because it could definitely be service providers. You also got to remember that it's... The biggest thing is that they're hitting you on a weekend, right? Nobody's working on a weekend. Everybody is asleep right now, or having a nice cup of tea in their fancy little apartments with their kotatsus and getting all bundled up and toasty warm. Nobody is there and able to fix it. Asleep? It's almost 3 p.m. Yeah, but we're talking about in Japan. So if their stuff is breaking, they're not like there actively to try and fix it. can't believe Rats didn't play FNAF too long enough to hear Foxy's famous line, Night Guard, I'm gonna kill you. What do you mean? Where is that from? As best as people can trace, there's decent indication it's node for providers upstream, but I have heard a few different targets, so yeah, who knows. If it's only impacting the NA data center, I would normally blame people that are not Final Fantasy XIV. I did not successfully find Freddy's. We only got halfway through Freddy's 2. Alright, I think it's stable enough again at this point. I can go back to what I was doing. Crafting method. Search recipes using this material. Crafting method. I need 2 each, and I'm only getting 3 of them, so I make 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just swap over to Culinarian. Ish Guardian. Culinary materials. There it is. Yippee. Don't forget the minion roulette. Oh, the minion roulette didn't go through. That's a good point. Minion roulette activate. Today we've got Nathaniel. Welcome back, Nathaniel. It's been a while. Whoa, 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 whoa. I will say, okay, bear with me because I'm gonna be a conspiracy theorist for a bit, okay? Just, we recognize here in this moment that the things that I am saying have nothing to do with my actual beliefs, and we're going to vaguely conspiracy theorize what is happening in the world right now. I wonder if, because it hasn't just, especially if it's nodes dying, right? There hasn't been, I feel like it hasn't been this bad in a very long time. Like, I can't think of another year where we've had so many different AWS outages and so many different other hits other than like the past 2 or 3 years-ish, right? I wonder if it's because of AI companies. I wonder if it's because of generative AI. Like, we know that it's putting an excessive load on electricity grids and freshwater sources. I wonder if it's putting such a heavy load on AWS and ISP services that it's actually causing issues. For legal purposes, I do not actually believe this, but I'm just saying, you know? I can't. It's not the kind of thing that you're going to remember, right? But I'm really trying to think back and remember if there has ever been a year, at least during like the years that I've been working in game dev, if there's been any year where I've had this many problems with AWS, and I don't think so. All right, that's enough conspiracy theorizing for the day. These services aren't the servers on which the generative AI runs. That we know of. I would be surprised if Gen AI wasn't making some use of AWS services. But that's just because everything uses AWS. My conspiracy theory is that that isn't really a pig. Seems sus to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Akarag is a pig. They're the golden pig. What kind of pig is gold? All of them? Hello? 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 All of them? Keeping an eye on them? Oh, okay. You know what? So long as it's just that. Definitely a neat theory. I'm not trying to say that it is. I'm just saying that I'm a little suspicious. You know? Once again, I'm just taking the time to conspiracy theorize for a bit for fun. But I don't know. It seems a little sus to me. Two each, same thing. So, 12. His beautiful snatched waist gives him away. Oh my god. Okay, wow. A local FF14 Twitch streamer confirms Gen AI behind DDoS attacks on servers. For legal purposes, you are not allowed to put a news article out about that. That is not real. I do not believe that. All of this is off the record. I know I can't, like, say that it's off the record afterwards. I have to say that beforehand, but all of this is off the record. AWS almost definitely. Entity is apparently Square Enix's network provider. I don't know. General increases in high traffic makes enough sense to seem plausible to the layperson at least. Yeah, I don't know. For journalistic purposes, Wrath is not local. I mean, I think I'm pretty local. He said off the record, can't do anything now. True for real. Also, chat, I am going to rant to you today about my continued hatred for all fast food services ever. Because I was unable to make myself food yesterday. So I said, okay, whatever. I'll just order something or whatever. And so I ordered some Wendy's, right? Could somebody explain to me?
Do you have Kurenai and Mnago unlocked for custom deliveries? Anyways, love you, my lord. I believe you will beat the best black mage in Amorot.
Thank you, it's very kind of you, David. No, I don't have Kurenai unlocked. I only just have Adkarag now added, and then it's Adkarag, Manago, and Zloe that we have. What was I saying? What was it? Oh, yeah, no, I ordered someone. Can somebody describe to me why ordering 15 chicken strips and a Sprite from Wendy's cost me $62? These people are insane. They're simply insane. 15 chicken strips and a Sprite cost me $62. I simply hate all fast food companies ever. I legitimately could have ordered myself a sushi dinner for as much money.
Broken the bot in a while, Ruth think.
Hello, Black Lion. It's good to see you. And that's true. You haven't broken the bot in a while. Let's just double check that actually, just to confirm it for all of the times 0.7. In USD, that's $45. Thing. Hello, Kirky. Is very kind.
Thing.
It cost me $45 USD for 15 chicken tenders. And that was before the delivery fee. No, I got 3 5-pieces, Callus. I got 3 5-pieces and like a large Sprite. They don't have 5 pieces in the US? Okay, so it would be the 5 3-pieces. It's like $3.50 a chicken tender. I cannot believe you just said that to me. I can't believe you're right. That's horrific. But yeah, that sucks. I could have just gotten a whole bag of chicken strips at the store. Yeah, you're right. If I had been able to leave my house last night, I would have. I should have just ordered sushi instead. That would have, not only would it have been better for me, it would have been tastier, and it would not have cost $62 for 15 pieces of chicken. This tender's better if it coated in gold. Yeah, no, I was not able to finish the FNAF stream. What night did you get to? We ended at night 4 of FNAF 2. And then we gotta go to Ralgers. Well, from over here, it's $41 before delivery. That's disgusting. And even come on. Yeah, fast food is supposed to be the cheap slop food option that I can get whilst I don't want to spend money and can't make dinner. It should not be the more expensive option. Resubbing as soon as you get home. No. Angelic, please. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. We're living our best life. You could just hang out. Gold saucer consa. Hey, I already have that ready to go. Component and then actual price. So I need 3 per, and I only need 3 of them. So I need 9. Gold saucer 9. Whoa, whoa. Remember when $15 could get you an insane amount of food at McDonald's? I remember when I was younger, I could get a 20-piece chicken McNugget for like $5 or something. And that was peak. I'm pretty sure a 20-piece chicken McNugget from McDonald's would currently cost me like 20. I have to double check that. I need to know. Hold on. All right, I'm looking this up on my phone. Where's my phone? McDonald's 20-piece nugget price. 20-piece nuggets, parentheses, serves 2 is the most insane parentheses I've ever seen on something in my life. How much does this cost me? $18 Canadian. $13. That costs me $13. I'm an old man, okay? I'm a complaining old man who's worried about the fact that all of his money is disappearing into chicken nuggets. Serves 2, wrong. Serves 1, very hungry individual. Correct, exactly. It has been hilarious to me to see the news articles about, like, well, the McDonald's CEO is talking about how their low-income guests are not coming back. And they have to fix prices. And that's like, wow, who would have possibly guessed this like 10 years ago? Oh my goodness. When you started making it unaffordable to everybody forever, you stopped losing, you lost customers? Who would have guessed? All my money is disappearing into chicken nuggets. Sounds like chicken nuggets is your ex-wife or something. Oh, God. Chicken nuggets, my beloved. My chicken nugget stock market. I would do that. Wrath is so old, probably remembers the 90s even. Does it count if I remember the 90s, like, distantly? Like, I remember the 90s because I was influenced with it, but I wasn't, like, conscious during the 90s. Oh, first time catching one of these live. It's been a blast watching the journey. Hello, welcome. We're just talking about chicken nuggets. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Pleasure to have you. Are you conscious now? Depends on the day, honestly. Are you old if you remember Kanan and Cal? Unfortunately, Callus, I have to tell you, at this point, you're old if you are... if your birth year was prior to current year minus 20. Thank you for the Prime, Angelic. It's very kind of you. That does make you old. We are all old, and we can all be old together. That's okay. Can't do it sick, that's 2000. Yeah, alright. We're all old. It's okay. We're fine. That's alright. It's okay to be old. 20-year-old people aren't old? Yeah, but 21-year-olds are old. Yeah, everyone over 20 is old. Yes, that is correct. I hate to say this, because I am old, but, like, we have to accept it. As soon as the consoles that you were growing up using are considered retro, you're old. When was the 3DS released? ...2011. The 3DS. The Nintendo 3DS released in 2011. The Nintendo 3DS is a retro console. That's only 14 years old? This is correct. Would not consider 3DS and Wii U retro quite yet. What is your cutoff for retro then? That's my question to you. My dad had a 3D. Don't say that to me. Personally, retro is 15 plus to me. Okay, you know what? I can accept that. If we're so long as we're understanding that the 3DS is on the cusp of being retro, I can. Oh, all right, fine. I'll take that. 3DS isn't retro just yet, but it's about to be. Fallout 4 is coming out tomorrow. Oh wow. We need to move to a new way of defining video game eras like art. I propose we are currently in the modern era where 2000 to 2010 is contemporary contemporary video games. And so what's 11 to 20 then? What's that era? Still have your Pikachu edition N64 from when you were 7 and it still works? That's pretty peak. Got games 5 years ago? Well, that's because let's not worry about that. No, not 11 to 20 years ago. I mean like 2011 to 2020. What is that era of video games called? If we're saying that 2000 to 2010 was 2001 to 2010 is when we had the, what did we call it? The contemporary era, and then current era 21 to 30 we're going to call the modern era. What do we call 2011 to 2020? Breath, want to know some terrible news? I love terrible news. Contemporary, modern, postmodern. You want to call current era postmodern? I'd be down for that. Halo 2 is considered retro. It's fine. The Roman Empire of video games. Neoclassic? Or we're gonna call it neoclassicalism. That's what we want to stick with. We want to have 2011, 2020. 2011 is when Minecraft released. 2011 is when Skyrim released. We want to call that neoclassicalism? Okay. I'm down. I've got no complaints. Yeah. Okay. We're fine. Just realized if we go by the 15 plus year model, Final Fantasy 14 A Realm Reborn will be retro in a few years. Yeah, but like that's different because that's a franchise. That's a running franchise that continues to happen. So we consider that to be different, mostly because we're talking about like what is it? That would be the equivalent of saying that since the DS came out in 2006, that means the 3DS is soon going to be retro, which is simply incorrect. So like A Realm Reborn I would maybe consider retro of its release, but then at the same time, that doesn't make Final Fantasy XIV retro. You know what I mean? So RuneScape is what era? RuneScape is the Windows DOS era of video gaming. Just talking about error specifically. Yeah, okay, then full agreement. There are no fates here right now. We consider that different because I'm coping while my bones slowly crumble to dust. Hey, that's not how that works. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That FNAF stream hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. That was rough. That was a rough time. I am still tired, and I still have a really bad headache. I'm fine. We're peak performance. If this isn't peak performance for video gaming, then I don't know what is. First Pokemon name if you actually beat the Elite Four was Crystal. My first one, as you did so without level 100 team was Sapphire. The original God of War, Kingdom Hearts 2, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and Nintendogs become retro by the end of this year. XD Gale of Darkness wasn't already retro? That is shocking. When did Gale of Darkness release? Pokemon Coliseum, my beloved. When are they finally going to put you onto the Nintendo GameCube on the Switch? 2005? What? Well, then it's already retro. Where am I going? Let's fight the boss. I like bosses. Excuse me while I crumble to dust now. I'm sorry that today's stream is forcing you to come to terms with the reality that time has progressed, but unfortunately time has progressed. Remember playing Pokemon Yellow on Pokemon Coliseum? I remember playing Pokemon Silver on my TV through the Nintendo 64 gamepad thing that connected to my controller so that I could play it, and then I would have to play it by loading it up through Pokemon Stadium 2. I will be young forever. Okay, understandable. I would like to request time to perhaps stop doing that. I had a thought the other day, okay? You know how we as people are constantly searching for a way to achieve immortality? You know how, like, according to our bodies, time progresses differently in space? I wonder if, like, I'm pretty sure that I don't know, but I think if we're talking about, like, that's because of Earth's gravitational pull, and the closer we are to the Earth, the closer we are to the center of the Earth, then the faster we age, and then as we go out into space, we age slower. I wonder if that means that, theoretically speaking, if we go far enough out into space that we are not orbiting a body's gravitational pull, would we slow our aging to the point where we would be immortal? I don't know, but I think same, buddy. Hey, try my best over here, alright? Can we go far enough that we reverse? I don't think we could reverse age. Like, that feels like science fiction to me. I don't think that's ever gonna be a thing that could happen under any circumstances. But I wonder, I think we just become crabs. I mean, that is the goal of all evolution. Isn't that more time travel theory than lifespan extension? I mean, I guess. Right? Like I think it could also be considered as like a time travel thing more than anything else. Like time will progress slower or faster, but you know, what if it TLDR, there are loads of environmental factors that can impact different parts of the human body in ways that are also impacted by aging. Oh, okay. But see, that's what I'm talking about. I think that would be. Could you? I wonder if we like crabs, right? Let's talk about crabs because this is what I'm saying. Theoretically, a crab or a lobster could live forever, right? Hello, thank you for the 2 months, Erman. It's very kind of you. I'm talking about crabs. So, theoretically, crabs and lobsters are immortal. But as they age, they simply become slightly weaker. Up until the point where, when they molt, they are unable to fully get out of their shells. And so then they die, either because they get stuck and are unable to go and eat, or they get stuck and they crush themselves, or they get eaten while they're molting. But like molting is when a crab can die, right? Other than that, crabs generally are just immortal, right? Oh god, Debbie grabbed the trike. He's talking about immortal crabs again. I'm just saying. So, like, if they can be immortal, theoretically, lobsters do not experience genetic aging in the form of shortening telomeres. I don't think this applies to crabs. They do still experience the other factors that are a part of aging. Okay, alright. Then that makes more sense then. Fine, okay. I don't know, if I was a crab, I just wouldn't do that. Built different. I gotta tell you, Han, I think out of all of the chats that I get in my Twitch stream, without question, one of the best chats that always comes up is any sentence where you put, I'm built different. It's just Pete. But yeah, you're right. You're right. If I was a crab, I would just be built different. I just wouldn't. No one told the true challenge of Solo 14 is having existential crisis on your mortality because of the intense time investment. Yeah, no, that is definitely part of it. Don't you forget it. I'm currently experiencing the existential crisis of I could live forever if I was a crab, which would give me enough time to be able to beat this challenge. We are not talking about carcinization. We are talking about crabs being immortal. And if we were in space and were not impacted by the Earth's gravitational pull, would we be immortal? Imagine being immortal, but also tasty. Honestly, that's pretty scary. You know what? I think it's my turn to go get an apple. Mirror, can you get me one? May I ask why all things eventually evolve into crabs? Do we know why carcinization happens? Or do we just know that it happens? Because I know that this has been documented enough for us to be pretty dang sure that it happens. Alright, I like so. This is my last Honeycrisp? That's okay, I don't like Honeycrisps anyway. Get me one of the good ones. Would you rather evolve into monkeys? I mean, I guess... yeah. I want a tail. You kidding me? Having a tail would be sick. And imagine we'd not only have opposable thumbs and quality motor skills on our hands, but also with our feet. So I could theoretically be playing 2 video games at the same time, one with a mouse and keyboard with my hands, and one with a controller with my feet. We already did the monkey thing though, but the monkeys are better than us. I want to be better than the monkey. Carcinization is common, but a lot of different phyla have their own common convergence points. We partially understand it, and I could probably get more comprehensive information on what we know, but it will take a while. That's okay, Raikako. That's very understandable. Thank you. I do love the information. Yeah, but like if you were a monkey, you would be a stupid monkey and not smart monkey. Human are smart monkey, so you're already smart monkey. But I don't want to be smart monkey. I want a tail. I want to have a cool tail that I can do tricks with. Come on. You cannot deny me my existence. Be a Makote IRL. I would if I could. You know what else I want? I really don't have any other way to describe this because I've never seen it used otherwise outside of Daft Punk and furries. But I want one of those, like, masks that has, like, a built-in LED, and then it has... like, the LED screen adjusts to show different emotions. So, like, the LED screen will smile for me. Protogen screens? Thank you. I love those things to death. They are one of my favorite things ever. They're some of the coolest things in all of existence. I genuinely love them. I don't know how to get one, but I want one. I was really considering trying to get one before I went to TwitchCon because I wanted to have a mask anyway, but then full face masks aren't allowed at TwitchCon, so... yeah, I didn't go through with it. Those helmets are sick. Yeah, no, it's incredible. Protogen heads can run you upwards of 5,000 USD. Honestly worth it. They're peak. Generally, they're customs. I love fursuits. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because I know the most common spaces that I have seen it, without exaggeration or otherwise, I see it in fursuits, like built in to the actual head part of a fursuit, or I see it in Daft Punk, and that's it. That's the only that's the only spots I have ever seen it used, and it makes me very jealous. Gotta get me one of those. Talking about this with friends, what Final Fantasy 14 race would have the easiest time IRL? Would be Makote, Kieran, Elizin by a long shot? I think you're right. I think, unfortunately, Rogadin and Mel Hrothgar would probably have the same issue that, like, really tall people have when they visit Asia, of just, like, none of the infrastructure or buildings are made for you. You will not be able to enter doors. Poor Rogadin. And then, like, Going off of their lore, I think the Vieira would have it worst, right? Lalafels would be huge. Lalafels would truly have infrastructure made for them in Asia. And only Asia. Yeah, okay, there you are. I knew which the boss. Hiya. Hiya. I feel like Aura simply wouldn't thrive because they're reptilian. They cannot taste or detect capsaicin, so no spicy food. No spicy. Why live?
Thebro 284 jar gummy.
Thank you very much, Prolo. The one you want is a hybrid of Fennec Fox and Dragon. Was told would cost me about 3,600 USD. That is crazy. I love that. That sounds insanely expensive. I hope it is worth it if you go through with it. Yeah, Conspiracy. Why does the Gold Saucer employ bunny girls when Vieira exists? Good conspiracy. I like this. Are there any really, really rich female Vieira in lore? Because I think the Gold Saucer is simply trying to coax them in by showing them other beautiful bunny women. To attract this obviously lesbian multi-billionaire Vieira queen. It's true. Vieira women are 99% women lovers, so it makes sense. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're chasing after. This makes me think, what bunny girls? I think we should petition the Gold Saucer to start including bunny ladies instead of bunny girls. Just give me all of the mature. I need to stop this conversation. It's fine. I'm living my best life. It's worth remembering that Vieira, Makote, and Aura are all rare in lore. The player base is just really lopsided. I guess that's right. The Gold Saucer should let the bunny women kiss if they want. Oh, God. What a conversation we have today. Thank you for stopping it, everybody. Oh, God. Fusite heads are made of materials that are safe to be in contact with skin and to breathe through and around for long periods of time. I have a question. For those very select few in chat that have possibly had one before, how hot is it in a fursuit? Like, is it the same as a mascot costume? Level of, like, sweating to death and dying? Or is there some extra layer of ventilation that you make in fursuits because of how much more expensive they are? Slightly better than mascot costume? Okay. Depends, moderate to extremely. Alright, understandable. Is there a reason why furries have developed advanced interior cooling systems that have been used in other industries? That's pretty sick, actually. Once it heats up fully, it's radiating heat just like you do normally. Oh, I hate that. that would be the biggest barrier for me. I'm lucky that I'm not a furry, because golly gee willikers, that would kill me. I can't take heat. I just can't do it. It's not for me. If it involves heat, I'm leaving. I want nothing to do with it. I might have enough birch sap to be able to just make the thing. I don't think I do, but maybe. 16? Hey, 16. Suiting is not a requirement. Yeah, but like I feel like I would want to suit, you know? Just grow out first. True for real. Furry in spirit. Yeah, okay, I like this. If you're in a partial, which is just a head, or just head and hands, you may not even be sweaty if your fans are good. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I think that would be enough for me then. I would be happy with that, maybe. Maybe. Why be furry when you could put a television on your head and put a :3 on it instead? That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about with the what did we call them again? Halogens? Something? Protogen. Yeah, protogen head, baby. I want that. I want that specifically so I could just walk around with a :3. Also, we're gonna have a conversation. We need to stop everything and have a very serious conversation. We're gonna talk for a minute. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think. You put on the protogen, and if you're gonna do a :3, it goes sideways. You do not flip it. You do not make it vertical. It is a horizontal :3. I will not take any objection. I refuse. They already murdered my emoticons enough with emojis. I can't let you change that. Yes, Muller. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you. If you want vertical, you OO. Exactly. Yes. Persian have their own special face shapes that mean specific. Yeah, exactly. See? You can't take history and change it. You can't take a piece of history and change it to suit your protogen mass. You must make your own wonderful things. Don't steal my :3 from me. It is the most important emoticon in all of history. Nothing has ever been able to properly describe how I have felt as a human being before that. Okay, but what about upside down? I don't know about upside down. I could maybe be convinced, but probably not. Rat's colon alone. Yes, please. I also have to say, yet another statement. I'm being so brave today, okay? I'm being very, very brave. So just bear with me for a minute. I have a new statement for all of us. Because it has come up in my life once again. I saw a post like a few days ago saying that if you weren't old enough to remember the thumbnail from Angel with a Shotgun Nightcore, then you shouldn't be allowed to be on the internet. While I may or may not agree with that one, the important part is that I was reminded looking at the comments that people are besmirching the name of Nightcore. It is not the chipmunk version. It is not the sped up version. It is not the TikTok version. You call it Nightcore, and you put an anime girl as the thumbnail. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is my statement for the day. You've never listened to Nightcore. That is okay. So long as you respect Nightcore. That's all I need. Has this stream confirmed that Wrath is a closet furry? If he's a protogent, that isn't closeted. That's hella furry. Hey, come on. Hi, sure. How's it going? I think we're talking about furries. I was talking about protogents for a while. I think, unfortunately, I am not a furry. As much as I feel like my life would be improved if I was one, I am unfortunately not a furry. Though I do have a fursona. Hi, Azure. Is Solo your fursona? No. This is incorrect. What's your opinion on Hrothgars? I love Hrothgars. You can't say you're not a furry, but also have a fursona. It's just because I like the design of it. I'm not a furry, you know? That's not how it works. I was posed a question before of if you were a furry, what would your fursona be? And then I took a lot of time to think about it, and now I just have one. Doth protest too much. Where a procession of the noble is easy, your effort, this one is easy, and this one is easy. I've got the cat girl, and the bananas. Ah, road rage. Fish. Perfect. Excuse me. Tell us about your fursona. Please share with the class. I don't really have much to share. I don't know. It's, if I were to be a furry, my fursona, I would probably be just I would be like a... I don't really like anthropomorphic. So I don't like two-leg designs.
If I make it to 36 months, can we do another one? I promise, no horror games this time.
No. I will maybe consider it at that point, Azure, but as of right now, no. I still have to go back and play more. I much prefer just being a silly little guy. And when I was made to think about it, I was thinking like, you know what? I think I would like to be like a centaur, but not a horse, because I'm scared of horses. I'd be like a little deer. That'd be nice. So that's me. It's just me, a little deer. Mm-hmm. If I was...
How many channel points would it cost for you to use that ARR Fantasia to turn solo only into your fursona, Harothgar?
No. Never. I need to be our Elezen representation. There are not many male Elezen left in the Final Fantasy XIV lands of Eorzea. I am one of the final bastions of our people. I cannot abandon them. Wrath basically saying he wants to be a step or two for being an Uma. Yeah, I could be an Uma. So long as I get fed a lot of food and I'm taken care of and I get to do cool races, yeah, that'd be pretty peak. I would be the worst Uma, just so we know. Two males and they're both Duskwights. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. But yeah, that's it. That's, like I said, I'm not like... I haven't thought about it to the point where I have a proper design. It's just like, if I was one, it would probably be like this kind of thing. I think that's a cool concept for a fursona. Unfortunately, no. As much as I would have wanted the better vitality substats on Hrothgar to matter, or the better strength substat to matter, I do fully and honestly believe that it would never make a difference no matter what I did. Like, it is just too minuscule at this point. Maybe you could have convinced me that in ARR it might have been enough. Like, to make at least a tiny bit of a difference. But even in ARR, it would have been so minuscule that, like, eh. Your female isn't? Is that kind of doing my part? Unfortunately, no. In fact, that's actually causing more population problems because there are so many female Elezen, and it is known that female Elezen are way more likely to prefer women. So, unfortunately, the population problems are made worse when there are more femme Elezen, because then they stop. Because then they have options. They won't stick with the tragic and pathetic Elezen men. I don't see any issues here. I do. Okay, that should be everything, I think. Supposed to help your cause, not kill it. Exactly. See? Have you considered evolving into crab? I didn't think about it until just now, but now that you mention, yeah, that's a good idea. Obviously I did something wrong. Oh, I did not complete all of the leave quests. Well, gotta do 2 more leave quests, gamers. Shrews and needle. Perfect. Can't believe I just stopped handing them in halfway through. Needs to be a Pokemon that just evolves into a crab when it wasn't one before. That would be peak. Wish they would do more races in the game, but I know they won't. I'm gonna be honest with you. as much as I share the sentiment of like I wish we could get more things, I kind of feel like we have enough races for people to choose from at this point. I think what I would prefer is expanding options for like customization for the races that we have. I mean, like, is there a single race where you can have a fat character? I don't think so. Like, maybe you could kind of imply that Roganins, but like other than that, I don't think there is. So like, give us more cool options for the ones that we have now. Give us more like specific choices over what my character looks like. Hello, welcome. How's it going? Hi, hello. We're just talking about cool things. I would like character customization options that lets me make a happy fat little Lalafell guy. And then I would name him Banana Man. And his entire... No, not... That would be in RuneScape. No, I would want him to be, What's the one here? Boiled eggs? He would be Eggman. He would be a silly, chubby little Lalafell. His entire inventory would be boiled eggs. And he would just be eating eggs the whole time. That's his whole life. He's peaked. He knows how to have joy. He knows how to be happy. I don't. So he's beaten me. Well, so you want more of the hairstyle contest winners available? Yes. You know what else I want? I want a better hair engine so that I can have my hairstyle in the game. I would like my hair texture to be in the game. I've talked about this before. There are 2 video games that I have ever played that have my hair texture. One of them only kind of has my hair texture, and the one that actively has my hair texture exactly is a game that I hate because it is the worst people on the planet. Okay, goodbye, server. They didn't like me talking about hairstyles. No, please, no. Wrath, our computer can barely run the game as there's no hair physics. No, it's okay, I promise. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I think I'm gonna get kicked. The whole game is about to crash. It's over. I should have waited longer before I tried to get back in. No, my recording! Oh, this is gonna kill my recording. It's fine, it's fine, it's all fine. Let me take a second here, chat. Let's have a little conversation real quick. Did I miss anything for my weeklies? I did all of the custom deliveries. I did Leave Quest, I did Fates. I guess I didn't do the 5 dungeon runs. Am I logging back in to do 5 dungeon runs? Yeah? This is my daughter. She really likes to do this thing where she'll go up to a cabinet and just start smashing it open. Hi, Kuro. Hi. Okay, you're done. She normally does this for one of a few reasons. One of them is to yell at me to do something. And this time, she wanted me to fill up her favorite water bowl again. So I have. Here, baby. The only condition is you have to drink in here. Come on. Here, look. Here's your water. All for you. Now, no more banging on tables, okay? No more banging on cabinets. Yeah, okay, I'm not logging back in, chat. We're gonna raid Aurora. That sounds good to me. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to take the time to go rest. And stop being sick. So, thank you for stopping in. I will see you later. And no, I'm talking about my fur baby, not an actual, like, human child. You need me to move it further away? Okay, goodbye everybody. Have a good one. Be safe. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.